Hi, in this episode, we're going to talk about isolating targets. With so many different types of targets, there's only some of them which allow you to actually run a fully functional system. Others are really meant for certain functions or certain different services. So allowing isolation for a target means you can actually bring your computer into that target to actually only run that group of units. What allows you to really understand or know that a certain target can be isolated is the AllowIsolate parameter. This can verify if a target is able to be isolated. When you are reading out a target unit file or a unit file, you can use the command cat in order to read a target unit file and look for the parameter AllowIsolate is equal to yes. That means that you can actually bring your computer into this certain state. So then, once you know and can confirm that certain targets allow isolation, you can isolate a target and switch immediately to that target with the command Systemctl isolate. This allows you to change whatever and shut down whatever services and enable whatever services you need to in order to bring your system into a specific target. Coming up in the lab, we're going to show you how you can identify which targets allow isolation and how you can actually isolate then the specific targets that allow you to change the computer state. Please join us in this next lab. In this episode, we're going to talk about isolating targets. Targets are a group of services that really bring your computer into a certain state. Now, isolating simply means choosing to start your computer again inside a certain target. Now, how do we know which targets allow us to isolate them? Well, let me go ahead and show you in the terminal. First thing I'm going to do is just switch to my root user so that we are able to make necessary changes for the computer. Now, what I'll do is actually travel using cd to usr lib systemd system, where my systemd unit files are. And what I'm going to do is actually grep for the word isolate in any file that has a .target extension. So this lets me know which target files have this AllowIsolate parameter, and this is set to yes. That means I can actually isolate any one of these targets to go into a different target. And you can see some of them are meant for emergency mode, some of them are meant for my default target, reboot, rescue mode. So to actually go into one of these targets, you can actually type Systemctl isolate, then some target name. So we'll say rescue.target, and immediately our computer will actually reboot and go into the rescue target. This includes a different number of services. So actually, what I'm going to do here is show you via the magnifying glass what the rescue target looks like. You have to actually put in your root password, and now I'm in rescue mode. This is essentially starting with a lot less services meant for rescue and repairing the operating system. From here, again, we can isolate another target. I can say Systemctl isolate, and then another target. So this time, let's say reboot.target, and immediately it's going to access that target, rebooting our system. So this is all about how we can isolate and bring our computer into different modes by isolating those targets and actually enabling those groups of services and those groups of units that are needed in order to bring your computer to a specific state. That's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.